Siemens operates within four main business sectors. The area we are focusing on is consumer products.
Hello, we're SMJ Limited, and we're here to talk to you about Siemens, or more specifically, the industry which Siemens operates in. Siemens is in the electronics industry. There are only a few other companies considered to compete at the same level as Siemens. For this reason, the industry is regarded as an oligopoly.
So the five forces is kind of a holistic way of looking at any industry and understanding the structural underlying drivers of profitability and competition.
Using Michael Porter's five forces model, we will determine the structure of the electronics industry. The five forces which determine the industry structure are the threat of entry, the threat of substitutes, the bargaining power of buyers, the bargaining power of suppliers, and competitive rivalry. There is minimal threat of new entry to the industry due to the level of capital required to compete fully on the same level as Siemens and its main competitors. All these brands are so well established that any attempted new entry may find it difficult to compete with these household names. They all invest heavily in their employees, in developing their skills and knowledge, and in research and development areas. All these factors make it difficult for any new entrants to succeed. There is a threat of substitution in the industry, as there are always cheaper alternatives available to customers. However, not all of these offer the level of technical expertise or after-sales care that Siemens offers. The threat of substitution is moderate because brand loyalty is strong. Consumers look for personally familiar brands which instill buying confidence. However, the established competitors within the oligopoly also have their customer loyalty to compete with. The bargaining power of buyers in the electronics industry is low, as there are a high volume of buyers and only a few competitors offering comparable goods. The nature of the product is normally one of a large investment or contract-based, and therefore the cost of switching would be high, making bargaining power low. Suppliers to the electronics industry have a high bargaining power, as the nature of the industry is fast-paced, and a close relationship with suppliers is essential. Therefore, the costs of switching suppliers would be high, putting suppliers in a strong bargaining position. The urgency of the industry also means that much trust and confidence is required between supplier and company, and therefore a reluctance to switch gives suppliers a level of control. There is moderate competitive rivalry in the industry. This is because of the nature of the industry. It's not advantageous to any company in the oligopoly to not confer with their competitors, as governance prevents there from being any possible monopoly action. The industry then promotes conferring and using each other's research and development to develop their own products, making competitive rivalry small. The nature of the industry, with its level of brand loyalty and high switching costs, mean there would be little price cutting and a low level of competitive rivalry. Siemens operates in four segments: industry, energy, healthcare and consumer products. It targets specialised markets, technologically focused markets and departments such as in the NHS and government. It is positioned in providing specialised products and services with higher prices and better quality products. Siemens' strategy is product-based, focusing heavily on research and development and new product development. Siemens' value is therefore found in its inbound logistics and service. Siemens reports a 12-month sales result of 117 billion and a 12-month income of 3 billion. This is a 21% 5-year growth. The current share price is 65.79 euros. From these, we can do some ratio analysis. Siemens shows a gross profit margin at 26.12%, a net profit margin at 2.77%, earnings per share at 1.91 euros, a debt-equity ratio of 0.78, and a price-earnings ratio of 28.93, with a quick ratio of 0.8. When compared with the industry average ratios, Siemens is seen to be performing very well.
The key factors that are significant for a business to accomplish its objectives are mainly focused on improving its competitiveness. For example, convenience is one of the significant factors that determine the ability of a business to survive. It is important for investors to conduct a feasibility study to ensure that a business is viable before any capital outlay. The availability of market for the products guarantees competitiveness of an industry. Without a ready market for commodities produced, the business cannot make profits and therefore cannot survive. Moreover, it has to be accessible to the consumers. Consumers like purchasing their products from easily accessible industries where they can return them in case of malfunction. This generates confidence in the organization's products. On the other hand, consumers have to be accessible to increase sales. Without proper access to the market, an industry may be able to sell the anticipated amount or may incur higher costs of distribution. Research and development. By utilizing correctly R&D in their product development, contributes to the success of Siemens, and that's why it is to be considered as a key factor of success, but also for the economic growth and in achieving a high standard of living. Since it operates in a fast-changing environment where technology plays an important role, being up to date with the latest features and design is a crucial factor in order to keep competitors out of the market. The continual revision of products and designs will lead in significant results. Prioritization of R&D is essential. Industrial leadership and competitiveness of regions and countries in this type of firms is essential to be justified by their ability in using new technologies and cope with them efficiently. It is necessary due to rapid technological